Twos, and welcome to your phonics with me. Today we're going to be looking at another phonics family, another phoneme family. But this one only has 2 members in the family, not as many as yesterday's, which had 6 in the k family. So I can promise you these rules will be much easier to remember and apply. Now, before we get going this morning, we're going to start by reading some flashcards together. So I'm going to show them to you on my screen. Hopefully you are able to see these. I'm really hoping that you can, because I'm showing you them on my iPad. So we'll scroll through and read them together. These are our Phase 5 graphemes that we learnt from September through to Christmas, but you also saw them in Year 1 again as well. So, should we have a go at reading them together nice and loud? Remember, flick away that naughty sound. We don't like to hear it. We want to hear just the pure sound that's represented by the grapheme on my screen. If you can tap them out, showing me how many letters are making the sound, that would be amazing. Off we go. So we've got A. Ow. I. E. Oi. Ooh, or sometimes you. Or. W. Make sure you're biting your lip for that one. Ooh, or sometimes you. Sorry, that one might be a little bit tricky to see. O. Or. E. Oh no, I'm zooming in. You know that technology is not Miss Pope's strength. A. E. I. O. And ooh, or sometimes you've got it, you. Fantastic. Hopefully you're able to see those. If not, I will change it for next time and try and have my physical flashcards with me. I left those in school today though, so I'm sorry about that. Now we're going to move on and start to look at today's phoneme, which I will do like I did yesterday. I'll show you my slides and you'll see my face down in the corner again. I will be there tapping out to help you along the way. So I'm going to bring up a picture that represents one of the sounds that we use in school. Now, when it comes up on your screen, I wonder if you are able to call out what sound this picture represents. Coming now, it's just loading onto the screen. Can you see that picture? You can? Fantastic. Okay, so I wonder if you can tell me what sound this action and picture represents. Nice and loud, everybody. That's right, it says oi. We're shouting now, so nice and loud to get somebody's attention. Everybody say oi. And again, do the action, say the sound oi. Wonder if you can do a quiet whisper. Oi. Could you do the Queen's voice? Oi. Could you do a manly voice? Oi. Could you do your girly voice? Fantastic. And your super loud voice. I'm going to cover my ears. Oh my goodness, you were all so loud. We know that this picture represents the oi sound, the oi phoneme. Now, my first challenge for you is, could you write down or try to write down any of the oi graphemes you know? So these are the letters that work together to make the oi sounds. I'm going to give you a clue. We've already learnt 2 graphemes for the oi sound. So pause the video and see if you could write these down. I wonder what they could be. Well, now that you've had a go, we're going to move on and I will reveal them to you. So well done if you showed me a digraph oi with an O and an I. And if you showed me a digraph oi with an O and a Y. These are both graphemes we use to spell the oi phoneme, the oi sound. And actually, these are the only 2 graphemes we use for this sound, which is why it makes it a much easier sound to be able to spell. This is the oi family, and we are going to meet these members again a little bit later in some more detail. So we have Daddy oi, O-I, and Mummy oi, O-Y. But we'll find out more about them in a moment, because first I want to see if you can work out what the rule is for when we are spelling the oi sound by looking at this phoneme spotter. So you might need to pause the video here, and then I'd like you to try and find all of the words that have the oi phoneme in them, the oi sound. So pause it. You might need to print a copy off. I have attached one to Teams if you need to have that as well. Or you could just write the words down onto a page with those oi sounds in. Which words have the oi sound in, and where is the grapheme that represents that sound? Pause the video before I show you the solutions on the next page. Hopefully you're able to find as many as you could. There's quite a lot in there, but luckily we know we're only looking for the OY and the OI making those sounds today. Here are all the answers to, all the words that have the oi sounds in them. So we're going to have a look at some of these words in a little bit more detail and see if we can figure out what the rule might be. These are just some of the words that were in that phoneme spotter. On the left, I have put the words with the OY oi grapheme in. Words like t, oi, toy, b, oi, boy, j, oi, enjoy, oi, loyal. And then on the right-hand side, I've put the words that have the OI spelling the oi phoneme. Words like j, oi, join, k, oi, s, coins, b, oi, d, boiled, oi, k, oink. Well done for sound talking those with me if you joined in. So I'm wondering if you could spend some time now looking at those two lists of words and see what you notice about where in the word those graphemes come the most often. This might help us when we then meet the family members in a moment. Pause the video here to look at those patterns you can find. One thing I noticed is that the O and the Y seems to be used an awful lot at the end of the word. Then the O and the I seems to be used a lot in the middle of the words. I wonder if this is important and useful information. Did you find the same things too? I thought you might have. I know you're all fantastic noticing bush babies. So here is the Oi family. Now, Daddy Oi. He loves to fix things together. He is just like the glue in the family. So you find him in the middle of the words because he's gluing together all of the other letters so they don't fall down. Mummy Oi. We all know that mummies like to think they are the head of the household, and actually they often are, aren't they? So Mummy Oi likes to have the last say. That means Mummy Oi often goes at the end of the words where she's being just a little bit bossy to make sure everyone's doing what they need to. So Daddy Oi, the OI, will often be in the middle of words. Mummy Oi, OY, will go to the end of a word. Let's have a look at some words and see if we can spell these together using that rule to help us. Where there is an empty space, that means we need to add the oi phoneme, the oi sound. So we're going to sound talk the word, and then I'd like you to call out Mummy or Daddy to say who you think should be spelling the oi sound. Remember, Daddy's the glue, and Mummy likes to have that last say at the end of the word. Let's sound talk this word on the screen first, remembering to fill that empty space with the oi sound. What word are we trying to write here? Off we go. B, oi, boil. Where in the word is this oi sound? Yes, it's in the middle. I wonder who likes to go in the middle of words. Who could it be? You think it's Daddy Oi? Let's find out. Yes, you're right. It's the OI oi in the middle of the words. There he is, gluing together those other two letters so they don't fall down. Let's look at our next word. Let's sound talk it, adding in that oi phoneme at the end. J, oi, enjoy. Who likes to go at the end of words? You think it might be Mummy? Let's have a look. There she is, bossy Mummy at the end of the word, making sure everybody else is doing what they need to do. Fantastic. Here we've got another word. Let's sound talk it. Don't forget to add in that oi sound in that missing space. Oi, ul, spoil. It's in the middle of the word. Who might we need to use? Shall we find out if you're right? Well done, it was Daddy Oi, the O-I in the middle of this word. Got one more to have a look at. Can you sound talk this word with me? Oi, annoy. Who do you think might go here? You think it might be Mum? And why do you think it might be Mum? Oh, of course, because she goes at the end of the word. She's a little bit bossy, isn't she? Making sure everybody is where they need to be. I know I say mummies are a bit bossy, but it's only because they care. Let's have a look. There she is. O-Y at the end of the word, making sure everybody else is in line. Now on the screen, you can see some pictures, and these pictures all represent words that have the oi sound in them. So you've guessed it. I want you to write the words that match the pictures on the screen. And then as a challenge, I want you to try and write some of these words in a sentence, trying to remember those capital letters, finger spaces, and full stops at the end. I'm going to tell you what the words are so that you know what the pictures represent. So we've got a picture there of the witch holding the apple. That word is poison. Then there's a picture of a crane because that building, yes, it's been destroyed. There's a toilet, boiling water, noisy, enjoy, and appointment. I'll say them one more time. Poison, destroy, toilet, boiling, noisy, enjoy, and appointment. I want you to see if you can listen really carefully to the sounds and try and spell them, remembering if that oi sound is in the middle of other letters, in the middle of other sounds, we're going to use daddy. If it's right at the end, we're probably using mummy. So see if you can have a go at spelling those words. And then once you've done that, and maybe had a go at writing some in some sentences, if you're still feeling like you want to challenge yourself even more, maybe you could have a look around your home for some things that have the oi sound in them and see if you can spell them. So that is your learning challenge for today. I wonder if you can go and have a go at spelling those oi words and then send them off to me with a picture on Teams so I can see the work that you have done. Have a nice day, enjoy the rest of your learning, and then I'll see you tomorrow where we will be meeting yet another family. Take care. Bye-bye.